session we are going to talk about, say, kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. Now in this kingdom Monera, this Monera kingdom is the most ancient type of organisms kingdom. That is, it is supposed to be developed 3.5 million years ago, majority of the organisms in this kingdom, which is considered to be the most ancient kinds of organisms produced on this planet. Whereas now, according to, say, Whittaker, Monera are the kingdom of prokaryotes. That whenever any prokaryotic organism is going to be present, it will be kept definitely in the Monera. So much obvious, as we are saying, is a prokaryotic cell. That is, they are majority of the organisms or most organisms, they are simple and prokaryotic cell. So as definitely it is unsaid, that is, if it all is a prokaryotic cell, many characters we are going to get as a absence of well-defined nucleus. Nuclear membrane, nucleolus, nucleoplasm, nucleopore, chromatin will not be there. But we are not saying it's DNA is absent. Either DNA or RNA or DNA majority of the time will be present, but that is directly in contact with cytoplasm. Whereas there is no histone, a very special type of proteins for packaging of DNA. So as DNA directly will be regarded as a chromosome. So there will be only single DNA and that will be only one chromosome. Whereas DNA is oftenly circular. These characters are unsaid over here, as we are saying is a prokaryotic cell. Second such unsaid character, that's definitely there is no membrane bounded cell organelles. Definitely there won't be any cell membrane bounded cell organelle like a mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, dictyosomes. All such kind of things will not be there, whereas there will be definitely presence of ribosomes, but ribosomes will be of 70S. 70S Sedgwick's constant or Sedgwick's sedimentation unit, but definitely they will not be 80S. These rules or these particular characters are unsaid, as we are saying is a prokaryotic cell. Whereas another character of this kingdom Monera, that is, in Monera we are going to get both of them, either autotrophs or heterotrophs. Say for example, cyanobacteria, majority of them they are blue-green algae and all of them are, say, photosynthetic. So they are autotrophs. Whereas bacteria, eubacteria, archaebacteria and then the rickettsia, spirochetes and all, they are all, say, very importantly heterotrophs. Whereas now coming to next, that is very important character, most widespread group of organism on this earth. Literally these particular organisms who are coming in this Monera, they are ubiquitous. They are present on our human skin as well as in the intestine, very oftenly E. coli. Whereas they are present everywhere. There is hardly any place where these Monera group members are not there. Whereas also they are so widely spread, unfortunately we have to say is a less known kingdom. There's except some few of them, that is E. coli, we know in much more better way, is a genotype has been done and all that stuff. Whereas majority of them, we know them, but we don't know much more detail about them. That's why we can say it's a less known kingdom. Whereas now coming to, say, cellular characters, there's the very first cell wall. In many of them, cell wall is not present. Say for example, mycoplasma is a one group where it is considered to be the smallest cell on this planet, whereas it doesn't have cell wall, so as it keeps on changing its shape. So as, say, cell wall might be absent or it might be present. But whenever it is present, it is definitely not made up of cellulose. It will be always very complex and having, say, polysaccharides involved in it, different kinds of polysaccharides, whereas, say, proteins are involved in it. Whereas lipids concentration will be always negligible. Whereas coming to locomotion, now either locomotion by its own will be absent. Say in case of cyanobacteria, locomotion as such is not present. Whereas if at all it is present, cilia are completely absent in this group. No cilia, but it might be, locomotion might be present because of flagella, or it might be because of streaming movement or cytoplasmic movement, but definitely not with the cilia. Whereas coming to next very important character, reproduction. How reproduction takes place in this group? Thus this group is very well known for, say, asexual reproduction only. That is, complete absence of sexual reproduction takes place in this. Now no doubt in some of the bacteria and all, say some sort of sexual reproduction takes place, but it is not a true sexual reproduction, as there are no formation of gametes and all. But advantages of sexual reproduction will be achieved just by exchanging the genetic material. So but it cannot be called as true sexual reproduction. So definitely we can say sexual reproduction is absent. Whereas asexual reproduction takes place by various ways, and definitely the most commonest way is binary fission, or by production of different kinds of spores, which are resting spores. But the most prominent, most common is nothing but the asexual reproduction, and that too in asexual reproduction is binary fission. Now depend on different characters, say whether there is autotroph or photoautotroph, or photoautotrophs or chemoautotrophs and all, or is a heterotroph, and various other, say, conditions, we can have kingdom Monera divided into several such groups. Which are that several such groups? That's the very first, Archaebacteria. As the name suggests, archaeos means old. So they are the most primitive and the most ancient type of organism present on this planet, and supposed to be derived first on this planet. And Archaebacteria, say for example methanogens, and then the very famous Methanobacillus, Methanotropus, Methanococcus, which are producing methane as a biogas, they comes under this. Whereas say sulfur metabolizing bacteria, there's a green sulfur bacterium, is also a typical example of this Archaebacteria. Whereas Eubacteria, they are little advanced type of bacteria, and the most famous example for it is E. coli, which is a friend for all of us. Whereas coming to next, that's a Cyanobacteria. Cyanos means green, blue. So as they appear blue-green in color, that's why they are called as very oftenly blue-green algae, and majority of this blue-green algae, they can be unicellular or multicellular. Many of them are multicellular, like a nostoc, Olsora, then the Gliotricha, then the Anabina, Oscillatoria. These are multicellular forms of it. So as they are also coming in this Monera. Whereas coming to next, actinomycetes. Now we should not forget about these actinomycetes. They are most commonly called as filamentous bacteria, because they are showing some characters of bacteria, some characters of fungi. Whereas say a very famous common type of, say, genus out of this actinomycetes is Streptomyces. Now why we are saying it's very famous, very common? Because majority of our antibiotics come from this genus Streptomyces. Whereas along with that, there is another example as actinomycetes. They are also very responsible for formation of some kind of antibiotics. Whereas now coming to next, that's a Mycoplasma, that they are oftenly called as jokers of microbiology, because they keeps on changing the shape. Why? Because they don't have cell wall at all. And the typical example, that is a Mycoplasma pneumoniae, that's considered to be the smallest cell on this planet. Whereas Rickettsia, that is they are pleuromorphic prokaryotes. They are going to have present in a different forms. Whereas spirochetes, that is a Leptospira, Borrelia, these are some of the examples for it, and which may cause various kinds of diseases and disorders in case of human being. Our gum problems or teeth problems are majority are concerned with the spirochetes. Whereas the last, there's the Chlamydia. There's a Chlamydia pneumoniae is a typical example, which used to be considered as a virus once upon a time, but they are definitely not considered as a virus now, but they are the members of kingdom Monera. So this is about the Monera. Now we shall study now, along with this kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista. It is a kingdom of unicellular eukaryotes. That's all the organism in this kingdom is always compulsorily unicellular. Whereas Monera, Plantae and fungi, they are going to have, Monera, then the Plantae and Animalia, they are going to have, all of them might be say multicellular, or some of them might be unicellular, whereas in case of fungi they might be unicellular or multi.
झी 24 तास रहा एक पाऊल पुढे.